I know that they watching me, trying to figure me out. Like, what's my life like? Am I committed, devout? Perception is relying on what you trained your sight like. So what you see is whatever gets permitted by your eyes, right? I'm guessing that it's okay if they follow me, as long as they know that the praise is never no not to me. No, not to be condescending. My philosophy is artistry presented should never become the god of me. Pros become the cons, artists kind of me. But to become content with this content leaves room for the kind of picture tent in the concept. Why you sit at the feet of beneath this monolithic object, not painted in the image of God, but chiseled in the image of flaw. Sinner spitting redemption presented under a continual clause. Covenant of the brothers pulling out the rug from under you all. Standing on solid ground, mud can't hold a structure for long. Let me ask what you're building on, corruption or the word of y'all? Constructed a constellations with curse of universal wordsmith. In 6 days I stand in awe on the seventh fallen worship. Captured by the Sabbath as I chill with the Nazarene, and unplugged for the madness. The calf is golden, hands open as they scream. It's right as we walk through this land, all we can feel is sand, so weak and feeble. Lord, will you take our hand? On you we stand. When the water pours out, we go. All of your people, we need a hero. We need a hero. We need a hero. Are you the rock we stand? American Hebrew. As I'm walking through this place, and the valley is the alley, and darkness covers my face. The folly followed by Hollywood, the hearts of the harlot, hardened by the love and their disgrace, longing to find compromise and replace the godly. They got more of the Sodom in me and my people riding beside them. I whisper asylum, goodbye, but won't deny them asylum. Praying for guidance as we march in the desert. No weapon drawn against us could prosper, even the pistol with the clicking and popping. If it hits me from a distance, cling to the promised land beneath my feet. I don't mind slipping inside it, knowing I will arise with the gift of a body. Everlasting vision of the king in the sky when I'm flying. Absolute conscious dividing the saints and the scholars. The fate of the faint-hearted despising the wake of the ship that we riding. All overboard and we sinking. I cling to the raft named Jesus. It's right as we walk through this land, all we can feel is sand, so weak and feeble. Lord, will you take our hand? On you we stand. When the water pours out, we go. All of your people, we need a hero. We need a hero. We need a hero. Are you the rock we stand? American Hebrew.
Hey, it's Thursday. How are we all doing? It is Thursday, nearly the weekend. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm really low. I don't know why I'm so low today. Low. Oh, that's better. I feel like I've suddenly gone up in the world. How are you all doing? I hope you are well. Sounds good to me. Hey, Lee's been busy boy. He's already on board. Who else have we got out there today? So Lee's been spent the day tweaking his website and editing video. Well, I've also been tweaking my website, although not editing video. But there we go. You can't do everything at once. The moustache is happening today, although this side seems to be a little bit, I don't know what's going on. Maybe more wax? I don't know. Anyway, how are you all doing? We're looking good. Let's put some light onto the subject. Feels like the dark in here today. I've been hunkered down, doing a bit of editing, photo editing, keywording stuff, doing some stuff for my stock agency or the agency that supplies. What am I on about? I've no idea. Do you want to edit that bit out? Lee, can you edit that bit out, mate? We'll edit that bit out, pretend it never happened. We'll take that bit away and then we'll start again, okay? No one will notice a thing. It will be okay. I'll try again. So I've been editing some pictures. And I've been keywording them on the agency that sells my pictures for me, hopefully. And it's a bloody awful task. Currently out at the local pub. Hey, Robert, how you doing, buddy? Well, that's dedication for you. Dedication. I take it no coffee today. It's going to be beer o'clock. Beer o'clock time with Robert. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Thank you for watching. I don't know what's happened here. You know, I'm on my new regime. Good evening, Scott. How you doing? Hi, Scott from Florida. Hey, Steve. Nice to have you on board, buddy. And of course, Robert, and of course, Lee. The old exercise is going well. Just a little update on the how to get fit with Scott exercise regime. Another bike ride this morning. Very good it was. And look, I've just noticed my watch. Can you lose weight in your wrist? I had this discussion with my girlfriend on the weekend. Is the pub showing Scott on the big screen? Imagine that, eh? God, dear. They'll either sell more beer because everybody will be going, oh, dear me, who is this madman? Or they're having a party, maybe. I don't know. Only 2 coffees today for Robert. That's okay. Yeah, anyway, back to the wrist thing. Now, does anybody know out there, if you're watching this and if you're a fitness person, if you are a person that regularly exercises and is not a little tad overweight like myself, can you lose weight in your wrist? Surely this is possible because look, I've noticed my watch. You see this watch is very loose. See, look, very loose. Is it possible? Surely it is. Is it not? Or have I just not done it up tight enough? Who needs live Premiership football when Scott's live? I know. There's all this football stuff going on today, is it not? There was something on Twitter and I noticed, what's going on? Tell me. Oh, it's too long, isn't it? I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of people out there that like football. And it's great. I like the fact that you like football. It's good. Any kind of sport is good. I love it. I'm not a sports person. I do struggle. I really struggle with it. Let me have a slurp of tea before I lose any more viewers. I am sorry about it. Transfer deadline day. What does that mean? Tell me. I have no idea. It means when somebody goes from here to there, they get like a new job. Do they? Is that? Yeah. No, I do know what it means. It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I wonder if they just ring them up in the morning and say, excuse me, did you know that you're going to be going to over here to this country or this team over here? A lot of money involved, I know that. Well, good luck to them. We all need a new challenge in our lives. I hope it works out for them. Just keep kicking the football. That's what I say. Just keep kicking the football in the right direction. Get it in the goal. You'll be fine. You'll be sorted for life. The last day players can change teams, basically. Ah, yes. I wonder if they ever have any say in this. Do they say, do you know what? I'm fed up with living in Manchester or Liverpool or wherever I may be. I'm sure it's a lovely place, but I fancy a change. I want to go down to live by the coast. Can I go and play for a team down there? It's probably not as simple as that, is it? Probably lots of talking, negotiations going on, a bit of wheeling and a dealing. See, I'll be no good at it. I'll be no good at it at all. Apart from the fact I need to lose some weight. Hey, listen, the good news is today, this might be a short broadcast today because I want to go and finish doing my website stuff. But I did. Look, you can see the package behind me. I had to order some prints. Now, oddly enough, it's been ages since I've ordered prints. It's a strange concept, isn't it? I mean, I know I do a lot of social media stuff and I do a lot of taking photographs. I do a lot more video, that kind of stuff now. And Lee inspires me with his video. He does some cracking stuff. And live streaming and all this blog writing and posts and update and all that kind of stuff. So it's not hard to understand that I haven't printed a print for quite some time. So anyway, I've got a package today and my goodness, these guys were quick. Now I did have a little peek and they do look too dark. So that I might have to revisit this printing malarkey and get them reprinted. But it's exciting. Hey, good evening, Carol. How are we doing, everyone? Carol, let me know. Did you know it's transfer day with the football teams today? Did you know that? Oh, I've been so excited about it. Really have. Really excited. I can tell you. I'm not taking a mickey. Just a little bit. Right, thanks, Scott. Coffee Ode. Oh, that's all right, my dear. Yeah, so the prints, I just had a little sneak peek. A little bit dark, so I think I might have to get them reprinted. But I thought that, oh, should we do a grand? Because I've noticed on, have you noticed on YouTube, they do all this kind of stuff. Yeah, yes, of course. Oh, you see, they do all this stuff, don't they? You know, we're going to do an unveiling thing. Oh, look, I've got an unveiling thing. This is going to get me 1 million views, this is, because I've got prints in here. It's unveiling and all that kind of stuff. I don't quite get it, really, you know. Hauls, I think they call them a haul or something. I don't know. Is it me? Who cares? Do you care? Well, I suppose you do because you're watching. But, you know, I could just say, oh, look, I've got a nice new envelope. Unboxing with Scott. There we go. Yeah, look, it's an amazing envelope I've received today. Look at the quality of this envelope. It's actually, to be fair, it's the sturdiest envelope I've ever seen. Very well packaged. So marks out of 10 for packaging there. Yes, yes. Marks out of 10. We got one of these little strippy things that you pull off here. Not a stripper. No, not a stripper. You heard it. A little strippy thing that you pull off. I didn't bother with that. I was too impatient. Nicely packaged. Little sticky labels. And please do not bend on there or something like that. Yeah, please do not bend. Although it was dented a little bit. But very good. Very quick service. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Oh, dear me. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, do we? Anyway, here's the package. Very nicely packaged in this unboxing episode that we're doing today. Nicely packaged, look. And there's one of my photographs. I'm going to tell you about this. Let's bring it back to reality. I'm just going to need to slurp a tea, though, just for a second. It's all this unboxing, this exciting stuff. Google says you can lose wrist weight with exercise. Thank you. You see, Steve, you've made my day. That's it. That's my bike riding's done that, you see. Mind you, it has tightened up a bit now. Now, we'll pretend I've lost some weight. It's just like watching Ashens, is that? What's Ashens? I have no idea what Ashens is. Lol. There we go. Steve's made my day. All the way from Florida, buddy. I've lost a bit of weight. Steve says so. That's cool for me. Now, listen. Let me tell you about that. Tea's really almost cold now. It's not good, is it? Should I just stop this broadcast and go and make another one? Should I just leave you here for a bit? No, that's not going to... Now, listen, this back... Come on, bring it back in, Scott. Very random today. This is a project I'm working on for a client, which was... It's odd how things come about. Hang on, let me just move you to the centre of the screen. There we are. Hello, there we are. I'm not over there now. Now, it's odd how things come about, isn't it? You sometimes make a suggestion to a client. Hold on 2 seconds. That's better. Right, you sometimes make a suggestion to a client, and it's amazing how these things get picked up. I made a suggestion to a client. We had some, part of the work that I do, freelance work that I do for a client, is to promote an area. Now, in this area, there's lots of different shops, location, many shops. So they asked me, can I help with their marketing, that kind of stuff? I said, yes, we can. No problem. I can do that for you. Yes, sirree, I said. No problem. I said, so we set up a Facebook page for them. And then I'm doing lots of content, very visual content, because I'm not a writer, although I can write. A lot of content. We're doing lots of visual stuff, lots of images, and we're promoting lots of different businesses, okay? Now, within this location, well, hang on 2 seconds. What's your staff to take away the box? Where's your staff? I don't know where they've gone. Hey, Harriet, can you come and sort that out, please? Nobody there. Talking to myself, mate. Nobody at all. Back again, lost the signal. Robert, where have you been, man? It's all been happening. We've done the grand unveiling and you've mixed it. You have to watch it on the replay. Anyway, right, okay. So where was I? Oh, yeah, businesses. There's lots of small businesses, local traders. I love it. It's really good because I'm a great believer in shop local if you can. I mean, we've got to use the big brands. We've got to use the big corporate kind of shops out there. We sometimes have no choice. But also, when you can, when you've got the time to do it, if you can go to the local independent trader, you know, that lady or that man that was family-run business, support them on your doorstep. So very important when you can. So it's all about that, promoting it, shop local, all that kind of stuff. Sorry. thought it's a postman again, but then I suddenly realised it's really late for the postman. Anyway, so I'm doing all that kind of stuff. Now, within this area of all these shops, there's about 40 or 50 businesses. And I'm trying to get them G'd up and say, you've got to be on Facebook. Some of them haven't even got a Facebook page. Like, what is going on? Get a Facebook page, you know? Where was I? Oh, yeah. The shop. There was this large shop, a multi-chain kind of had it, and the shop got closed down. And we're waiting in, or they're waiting in the area for another store, a brand, a shopping centre, not a shopping centre, a hypermarket or a supermarket to come in there. It's that kind of thing. And the shop is empty. Now I said, in a brief conversation, I said, wouldn't it be nice if we could do something with that shop, you see? Wouldn't that, this is how the conversation went. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do something with that shop? Oh yes, Scott, that could be really interesting. What a good idea. I wonder what we could do with an empty shell of a shop. It doesn't look so good. No, exactly, it doesn't look so good. So what can we do with that? I think we should do some photographs and put them in the window. Ah, that's a jolly good idea. See, this is how it works. And then, what's that? I support my local BBC radio station. Absolutely, very good. The conversation went on like this for a long time. Anyway, the idea is that I'll take some pictures of the local traders and the vicar in the school and make it a nice little local community set of photographs, okay? Get them blown up to massive silly sizes and put them in the shop, which is now empty, waiting for a new landlord or shop owner to come in there, and it'll brighten it up a little bit, you know, because I hate to see empty stores. That is the idea. The SR Pick shop comes into fruition. Well, wouldn't that be nice? Well, kind of, in a way, with my pictures, it's really good. So it's all kicked off, and it was all good in a good way, not a bad way. See? Football, we've got a bit of football quote in there. So it all kind of escalated. No, these are the pictures. This is the longest story ever. I really do apologise. If you've got better things to go and do, but you're probably better off just skipping past this bit and watch the highlights. But if you're still with me, thank you. So I took a load of photographs. These are the photographs of some of the people I've taken of, which will hopefully get blown up into big posters. Nice idea. Thank you, Carol. I thought, no, in all seriousness, I think it's a nice idea to do as well. I think it's good. It gives something back and it all kind of works. Brightens up the area. That's what it's all about. Makes it look good. So, I've done the photographs. I wish I could take you along with me to take the photographs, but it didn't happen. I did touch on it on Periscope, actually, a little while ago. I showed some pictures of it and explained how sometimes that some photographers think it's have all the time in the world to take a photograph. I can honestly say that very rarely do I ever have all the time in the world to have a photograph, take a photograph. The person you're photographing is always in a rush or not happy to have their photograph taken in a good way because they're a little bit self-conscious, and you never have enough time. You never have enough time. So I always work quickly. I don't know, one day I will go on an assignment and somebody will say, I've got all the time in the world. It does happen very, very infrequently. Is that even a word? Yeah, I think so. Very infrequently does it ever happen that you turn up on a photo shoot and they say, you can be as long as you want, I've got nothing else to do today. No problem at all. It doesn't happen. And even when it does, they will lose interest. They would lose interest as you're taking their pictures or creating the video, and you've got to watch that. You've got to pick up on the body language. Apologies, I have no idea why. These are one of these things that let's get rid of that. Anyway, SR Picks coffees and cameras. Yeah, nice idea. Yeah, I like that. I like that. There's something there, mate. I told you years ago I thought about doing that, and then the blinking recession hit. Anyway, right, for all the people that have skipped past all that bit on the replay, we are now going to be looking at pictures. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, picture time. So they're just to give them all the warning as they're scooting through the video with the sound down. Okay, sound back up, picture time, pics and percolation. That sounds rude. What's that? Do you mean the coffee? Right, okay, here's the prints. As I said, I think they're a little dark. That's probably down to me a little bit, if I'm completely honest. Dark in the printing, not in the actual images, because they look perfectly fine on my screen. I think I need to look at this and also look at them in daylight. But anyway, here they are, lovely prints. So we thought we have a little town show going on. We've seen this lady. This lady's lovely, super duper lady, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant sense of humour, this lady, and she's lived in this particular village for a very long time. I'm going to bring these over onto the screen in a minute, so I'm just going to show you. So we got some 10 by 7 prints because we have a 10 odd size 10 by 7, but I couldn't go 12/8. Anyway, we thought we'd put them up at a town show that we've got going on to promote the area. I'll show you the prints very quickly. There's another one. You might have seen that one. See, they're not looking too dark here. When I first got them out of the packet, I thought, blimey, they're very dark. Snappuccino. Sounds rude as well. There's another one. Works in the coffee shop. As you probably guess, a good friend of mine, because he's in the coffee shop. He serves good coffee, actually. And then we've got the baker, who's a very nice chap. We've got the butcher. We'll go through these in a second. See butcher there? What else have we got? Oh yeah, we've got the school teacher. Now this does look really dark, but it looks okay there. I think I'm happy with it, actually. It looks better on the screen. I think that's because I had the blinds closed. So that's the school head teacher of the local school. Who we got? Oh yeah, fishmonger. You can't go without fishmonger. Look, I'm whizzing through these because we're going to look at them properly on the screen in a minute. This lady is the beauty technician who runs the store down there. Love the tattoos. Brilliant, eh? Baker looks like looks a little stern in that picture. Yeah, he was smiling. It's all in the eyes, buddy. It's all in the eyes. He was smiling. A or B pics from before? I've lost you there, Steve. A or B pics from before? Sorry, you have to elaborate a little bit. It's probably me. Don't take it personally. And there we are. Then we have the vicar. So I'm pleased with those. Let's put them just over there. I don't want to get my tea on them, so let me just put them back in the protective sleeve. So it's a good project. I'm enjoying it. We've got about 10 people so far. I am thinking when I get the posters done, I've got one poster done so far of the, I think it was the fishmonger. I don't know why I'm looking over there. It's over there in the background somewhere. Of the fishmonger. And I am thinking that I might actually get, put a little bit of a colour tint over the pictures or something like that. I was thinking of going down the black and white route. I'm still kind of thinking like, I want a little bit of hard-hitting stuff. I want them to be very visible, very, they're going to be big, but I want them to jump out at me. So we'll see, we'll work on it. I'll catch up with the rest on the replay. It's tea time. Hey, Carol, thank you for joining me. Enjoy your tea. Have a great rest of the evening. I tell you what, let's go over to the photographs on the computer. Here we go. Now, this is when you lost me, Lee, yesterday, so hopefully you'll stay with me. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good evening, too. See you later. There's our vicar. Let me just get rid of this and get rid of this. Make that a little bit bigger and you might be able to see it. Bring that down there. I'm eating tea while watching and typing. Multitasking, buddy. You're doing a good job. So there's our fishmonger. I was pleased with this image. I wanted to make them as real as possible. I didn't want them to, it's all done on location. I had limited time to do it. I'm not making excuses because I'm pleased with the images here. I mean, there was customers like hanging around behind me. And these people aren't kind of used to being photographed. So I was pleased with it. Still got sound and vision. Brilliant. Look at those sausages. Don't they look tasty? Lovely sausages. So there's the butcher. We've got him. School teacher. There's our baker. He does look stern, but he's a lovely chap and amazing. Do you know they travel from miles around to buy his bread? He's been doing it for many, many years. He's a great guy. Oh, there's our florist. I decided on the shop. I think I did a live stream and I was undecisive about which image to use. So I decided on the smiley one because it looked really nice and the colour was good. Of course, if I go black and white, then we're going to lose all that colour in there, which would not be good. There he is. My good friend, coffee shop owner. Now, this lady here runs a little community, what do they call it? Community for older people. But he earns a good crust. A group for older people. Like a bingo club and that kind of stuff. Then she's been doing it for many years, and they raise money for charity and everything like that. I love this picture, although you're looking at the uncropped version of it. As you can imagine, I've cropped that down, but I kept it nice and wide for when I get the big prints done. And when I've plenty of space around it so I can crop into the image. But absolutely super lady. Eileen is her name. Brilliant. Like that shot. Really nice. Excuse me. Oh, you didn't see this one. This is the man from the pet shop. Very colourful image. And there's our vicar. Ah, Robert, you lost signal at the pub. Yeah. We know. You just went. So Robert's just said he lost the signal because he's down the pub at the moment. I would imagine it was his round, and and he's had to go and get a beer. That's really what it means. So it's torn. I think this image works better than that image. I like this image, and the reason why I've edited it, it will come in handy at a later date. But this image here, I prefer. I think it will look really nice. So those are the images, guys. That is it. We haven't got a date yet. Let's go back to me. I haven't got a date when these photographs will be put up. Let's just get rid of that totally. There we go. I haven't got a date yet when these photographs are going to be used or put up. Hopefully soon, because they might find somebody for the shop beforehand. Mine's a cider, Robert. I'll have a cup of coffee, please. So it'd be good when it does, and hopefully I can do a little bit of video and share it with everybody, or maybe even a live stream and see. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. There's lots of different things to be working at. Getting the people involved is sometimes quite difficult to go around and walk into a shop and say, hey, do you want to take part in this? And by the way, do you mind if your picture is blown up to massively big poster size and put on the side of a building? You know, I remember some of these when you were indecisive. and choosing A or B. I'm with you now. You see, there we go. You got better memory than me. I was, yeah, went for the smiley one instead. That's right. We were doing it on Periscope. So it's quite difficult to sometimes get people involved in it, but it's worked quite well. We wanted, I think, about 14 people, so I've got another 4 people to hopefully try and take some pictures of, which will be good. When are we doing the bank holiday pics? Please, Lee, we will do the bank holiday pictures. Well, now, it's either going to happen on Friday, which is tomorrow. I don't know where this week has gone. It really has gone crazily busy. So, we could do it Friday. How does Friday suit? Look in your diary. Everybody's there. Have a little look in your diary. We can have a little go on Friday and have a little look through them. If not, we'll go for Tuesday next week. Now, Tuesday is better for me. If I'm completely honest with you, I have more time. I know it's a bit late, but it's been a busy week. What can I say? I'm waiting with bated breath. So Lee's talking about a little photo challenge that we set up for last weekend. I was meant to be doing it this week. And reviewing the photographs that everybody's sent in on the Facebook page. I haven't yet been able to download them, so it's a matter of putting some time aside to do that. Wednesday is better for me. Right, okay, well, as I'm fairly flexible and more time is better for me, Tuesday better for me too. Oh, okay, cool. We've got Wednesday and Tuesday. Okay, I tell you what we're going to do, okay? We'll flip a coin, Tuesday or Wednesday. Come on, Robert, how does Wednesday sound for you? Let's go for Wednesday. The cider is wonderfully in the day on Monday or Tuesday, though. Wednesday's good too. Right, okay, there we are. We are decided. Wednesday, it's good to talk. That's what we're here for. Wednesday, next Wednesday, all being well, and I don't get an assignment come in and I have to be somewhere else. Wednesday evening, we are going to do it. I know it's a little quite a way after the bank holiday, but I can't help that. I got to earn a living. So Wednesday, we are going to do this, and we're going to do a photo review of the photographs that everybody sent in. It's Wednesday is good for me, and it also means I don't have to rush it. Tomorrow, I would have done it tomorrow for you, but I don't think I would have been able to look at the photographs properly and go through them. So Wednesday give me plenty of time. It takes the pressure off a little bit, and I must get my website done. So I tell you what, guys, thank you very much for watching watching. I'm going to knock this on the head. I'm going to go and finish my website and then turn the computer off and watch telly. Oh, new TV series called Striker or something like that. Striker, absolutely amazing. Oh, and I tell you what, I've just remembered something. Last night I was watching this thing and I have no idea what it's called. This is really not good, Scott. You should be more prepared. Okay, let me see if I can find the name of it while we are chatting. Thanks, Scott. Looking forward to the new website. Well, it's just the portfolio at the moment that I'm just working on, but it's not a whole new website. It's just part of it. Listen, if you're into you're here anyway, so I know you are. But if maybe you haven't seen this before and seen what I do and what we talk about. You're into creative stuff, you're into film, you're into storytelling, you're into photography, great visuals, great stories, and all of the above. If you are in the UK, last night there was this amazing thing on, I think it was called The Mountain. It was on BBC Two last night. There are other TV channels out there. I received my Move sample cards today. Hey, brilliant. Good stuff. Is that what you're celebrating? BBC Two. Right, hang on. Let me get the name of it. How quickly can I type? Okay. If you missed it, oh, by the other way, the other thing that I was talking about was Strike, which is really good TV series, but it's quite really well filmed. I'm always interested in stuff and how they film it and visuals. But this episode last night was absolutely amazing. Let me go to it. BBC Two last night, Mountain, A Life at the Extreme. It's a 3-part series. It was in the Rockies in America. So Steve, if you're still on board, it's in your neck of the woods, but Florida's not near the Rockies, I don't think. I never did geography at school. Well, I did, but I was very bored and ended up doing other things while the teacher was talking to me. All I remember is something about weather and rain and stuff like that. So geography is not my strong point, but this TV series is the best I have seen in a very long time. Highly recommended. Robert, when you get back from the pub this evening, go and check it out if you missed it. Absolutely brilliant. Mountain, Life in the Extreme. The footage, I'm not kidding you, the footage they've got was extreme. So well filmed. They've got absolutely, it's brilliant. There's cracking stories about this native Indian in America. I hope I've got the terminology correctly because I don't want to upset anybody. Who rides bareback in these competitions of racing horses, and it was absolutely super. It was like a master class in watching a film and how to tell a story. Brilliant. Go and do it. Go and watch it. I'm back now, so check it out. Excellent. Super. Have a good rest of the evening. Go and watch that TV program. So it's really good. I don't know whether you can get it in the rest of the world. It's probably so good that you will probably get it at some point because I know the BBC will syndicate it across. And it was so well good. Go and check it out. Mountain, Life at the Extreme. Brilliant. Where do they ride the bareback to? They actually race them. So he practices with his whole family. His uncles help him and they ride them around a whole circuit very quickly, ride them around a circuit in this competition. And but they actually, as they're riding bareback around, they then jump from one horse to another. They get off the horse and jump on the other one. It's the quickest one can do it. And I think they've got 3 horses in total and 2 changes within it. It's really good, stunning. And there's this amazing thing with a mountain lion and all this kind of stuff. It's great. Good evening to you all. Thanks for sharing. Excellent, great, Steve. Have a good evening and see you all again soon. I'm going to go and have a nice little lie down and a relax. Probably not. See you later. Bye from me.